how it looks every single day.
Trust me, it is the only benefit the only benefit that we have is that we do have hair.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But going back to the people with that, when I was nursing, I used to see patients presenting with the same condition with different symptoms. And symptoms escalated or progressed differently for different people. And it didn't matter what medications you put them on to. They were either less effective or more effective depending on the profile of the patient and the presentation of their symptoms. Not getting into the science of this, but I used to sit in healthcare practices where I was looking to go in to see these doctors from a professional perspective, and you get to talk to a lot of patients. And while sitting talking to these patients, people like talking about their health, do you know what I mean? And whenever you're in that healthcare environment where you're sat in a waiting room going in to see a doctor, you get this opportunity to engage and get an understanding of why people are going to see doctors. And in the majority of cases, whenever I was speaking to these patients, they were saying, I'm not so sure if my medication's working. So I'm going in to see the doctor to get an assurance that the medication's working. Or I'm not any better than what I was, so I'm going back into the doctor to find out what they can do for me. And it brings me to a story one day, because one of the practices in one of the cities that I was working in at a time, the practice was set up as a major waiting room, Emma, and you'll love this, but there was a square section in the middle, so there was chairs over here. They were going in to see a group of doctors over in the right-hand corner. There was a section over in the left here. They were going in to see a group of doctors, but you used to have to queue in the seats. Do you know what I mean? So whenever the patient moved off the end to go in and see the doctor, then everybody moved over a chair.
No.
Right? But every line was set up for all of the different doctors. And I remember one day I was sitting in the queue and I moved to the end, and I had just come out from seeing one of the doctors where I was talking to them about one of the medications that I was promoting for patients at that time. And whenever I come out, I joined a second queue to go in and see another doctor to make them aware. And this old lady was sitting beside me and obviously watching me coming out of one of the doctor's room and then joining the queue again. And she leaned across to me and she says, "Are you going in for a second opinion?" I remember that being so funny because she was dead serious. I says, and I had to explain what job I was doing. So I was out trying to educate the doctors through the life science industry on how best to use medications for the therapy that I was focusing on at that time.